Okay, now let's work on making our zombie move in towards our player. If we go up to our app ticker and below our square rotation, we'll insert some code in here. So this is where our Victor vectors are going to come into play. So if we create a vector for our enemy position, and then let's create a vector for our player or square position. Now, to find the direction that the zombie needs to travel to get to the player, we simply need to subtract the zombie's position from the player's position or square's position. Like so. But that vector will point in the correct direction, but it will be an arbitrary magnitude. But we want it to be a magnitude that will move the zombie at a consistent speed. And so what we need to do is something called normalization. And that will convert that direction vector to a unit direction vector, i.e. it will always have a magnitude of 1. And then we can multiply that by our enemy speed, which I don't think we've got. We'll create in a second. Now we simply need to set our zombie or enemy position to our current enemy position, but plus our velocity vector. Like so. So let's create this enemy speed. We'll put it in here. And really these should all be constants. Let's go in and fix that, we won't be changing these enemy radiuses or squares width or anything like that, or our canvas size. So no, I'm just missing an X here. And there you go. Now, as you can see, now it's in the same position as the player. We're just over and over again moving it directly onto the player, and so it'll just get stuck when it's reached its destination. So we need to just put in some code here so that when the enemy gets close to the player, it resets back to the random spawn point. So we actually need to put the code in here. And so if the distance between our enemy and our player, or the square, is less than the square's width divided by 2, then we're going to find another random spawn point, and then we're going to set our enemy position to that random spawn point. So if we save that, and we also need to immediately return. So if we save that and refresh, and now as you can see, our zombies are coming in from all different directions and coming to attack our player.